Matt, how are you doing?
Hi Roman, fine you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Let me show you something.
What's that? Is it kind of magic?
No, it's not kind of magic. It's called RFID.
RFID? What's that?
It's radio frequency identification. Come inside, I will explain you.
RFID works as an automatic and contactless process for identification. The technique of RFID contains several different components. First of all, there is the RFID transponder, or so-called tag. It's a small microchip which stores data and can be attached on almost everything nowadays. They can be held so small because they don't need a battery. This works because passive RFID chips are receiving their power supply from the other component, the RFID reader. The RFID reader, which is connected to the power supply, sends a permanent low radio frequency signal with its included antenna. If a tag is in a range, information can be read or also stored on it contactless. This is possible due to the electromagnetic field around the reader, which supplies the tag with power. These days, every product you can purchase has a barcode on it, which makes it possible that suppliers can keep track of their inventory and determine the price easily. Now imagine the same with RFID tags. They could not only be read quicker, but also could have updates on their information while communicate with other devices. So you can imagine a RFID tag like a smaller barcode that is able to save more information, communicate less complex and faster.
Imagine you finish your shopping at the grocery and a reader next to the exit can read all the tags of your products and calculate the price and send it to the cashier, and you just have to pay with your RFID card. No more queuing up.
RFID transmitters can be used to identify and track everything from food, dogs, casino chips, to library books. Walmart know exactly which products are in the supplied box without opening it. This cut down costs and time.
My name is Jörg from Delta in Denmark, and we have developed an NFC chip, which is this little guy here. And this chip can read out different sensors, and you can save the data of the chip. And when you come to the smartphone, you can read out the data from the chip. These guys here from FlexTrade is the name. It's a US company, and they use our chip to make this temperature locker. So this is a device that you put into a package, for instance, a vaccine or medicine that you send from Europe to Africa. And you're very interested to control or to be aware of the temperature. So you start this locker here with a smartphone, with an app. You send it off, and then in Africa somebody else with another smartphone with the same app comes and reads out the sensor, and then you get a graph of the temperature distribution over the past whatever week.
Okay, thanks for the explanation. But how I understood is RFID only for short distances possible. So is there something similar existing which can handle also longer distances?
Of course. Do you know Beacon?
Bacon, of course, I love it.
No, not bacon. Beacon. Let me show you.
Imagine a lighthouse that sends the light to all nearby ships in a bay. Beacons are doing exactly the same. It's a wireless technology with transmitter and receiver. The beacons are sending a permanent low-energy Bluetooth signal to every device, which is able to receive the data within a range about 10 meters. The devices, smartphones or tablets, therefore need a special application for the different types of beacons, or better called, for the different types of shops. They so can gather information which pops up automatically on the gadget.
For example, beacons at the entrance of a shop could send a welcome message to the customer and direct him to special offers, which are available in the moment. It can also be used as a mobile tour guide through a museum.
Are there any downsides for Beacon or RFID?
Well, yes. For beacons, Bluetooth has to be enabled, and there are special apps that have to be installed. Even though it is a Bluetooth technology, internet connection is required to get real-time content. RFID tag, on the other hand, have a limited storage, and when the reader is programmed on, it's not easy to be reconfigured, and for this reason it's not flexible. Both technologies have one thing in common, and it's the weak security. They are easy to hack and manipulated.
Thank you, Mathieu, for the explanation. We will see us next time.